Yeah, I was just listening to this song on the way over here.
You know, I was reading an article about this song like 2 days ago.
Yeah? What'd you read? About Strategio by Iron Maiden.
I read that during the making of this song, the main singer, all of his teeth fell out because he's a dirty British man.
The main singer?
Yeah, the main singer.
Well, anyways, how are you doing? Let me make sure I rustle the papers enough. Get all that?
Welcome to Korn and Kock, episode 46.
I think. Let me double check.
It's 40.
I don't think it's 47.
I'm pretty sure it's 46.
We are back. We took last week off for Halloween. Not Halloween, Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I do apologize.
Mm-hmm.
So we're back. First one in December. We're
Hell yeah.
wrapping it up.
Oh boy.
We're wrapping up 2021.
Definitely.
That didn't go through. Here we go. How do you feel about that?
I don't. Well, considering the fact that like every few months we're gonna keep getting a new fucking COVID variant, like it's never gonna end.
It's just this is 46, by the way.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
No, well, I was right.
Yeah. I figured it was 46. But yeah, what is it? Omicron?
Omicron, the Decepticon variant.
I got it. I hate to say it, but Omicron's kind of a cool name.
It is. I don't know what it means. Also, apparently, the thing that I told you the other day about it being like a weaker variant was like bullshit. So I like looked it up because I was curious. I was like, I wonder if I was feeding Stone and Russell the right information. I looked it up and I'm like, nope. They're like, oh, yep, it's very concerning. It's a very concerning variant. And it's like, now we have our first case of the Omicron variant in California. And it's like, how the fuck did it get from Africa to California in like 2 days?
Did it originate in Africa?
Well, I mean, that's what I heard. Once again, it could be false information.
Well, shit, I just had it
Look,
up.
I don't claim to be an expert. All I'm saying is that like, look, it's like either we got to just accept that this is going to be a fucking part of life now and just like let it happen, or we just got to like shut it. If we're really that concerned about everybody, we just got to shut everything down again and like never let anybody go anywhere ever again.
That's what I kind of said. I'm like, look, we can't do best of both worlds. We either shut down or we just live life like it was before. Because somewhere in the middle is clearly not working. And I can't find where, 5 hours ago, it's already spread to 38 countries. Wow. That is insane.
I think that's bullshit.
It's more contagious than Delta. Well, this is coming from The Who. So this is... I'll
well, The Who hasn't made a good album in like 20 years, so I don't care.
20 years. You know, they actually made an album last year or this year? I had no idea.
And they were like...
Dude, it's more contagious than Delta?
Well,
Delta
I mean...
Airlines variant?
The Delta Airlines Member Rewards Card Plus variant, as South Park put it. Who cares?
Did they say that?
Yes, they did.
That's
in the post-COVID special.
I still gotta watch that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Well, I don't have Paramount Plus, and I don't plan to get it, so I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I'll wait for it to come out on DVD.
I'll wait for it to come out on Pirate Bay, and I'll fucking watch it.
Well, anyways, let's get to a fairly big news.
A fairly big news.
Yeah, that's a great way to word that.
All right.
We are in a lockout in MLB.
Oh my god.
It is here.
I was gonna say play like a locking sound effect and like.
Gosh, that would have been a good one.
That's silly, but it's silly because I don't have like a graphic of like a lock closing.
Can I find one on YouTube?
You know what? Where did I fucking put my pen? What the fuck is this bullshit?
Lock sound.
Lock out.
MLB. How about this one? No, not. Not gonna play this ad.
my dude, you need to get ad block.
Yeah.
It's free. It's free.
Is it free?
It is.
Do you also get phone calls in the middle of the night?
No.
I think you do. You're
What?
lying.
Shut the fuck up.
Hold on.
Yeah, from Russell, and he's like, So, my 14-way parlay.
Oh, hold on. How about this? Hello?
That was the...
All right, well, there you go.
That was lame as fuck.
Well,
I don't know if anyone heard that.
That was the lock.
I thought... No, I'm talking about like a... You know, like a GIF of like a shitty 3D lock, like flying towards the camera and going... Chink. Yeah, we don't need that. Anyway,
we don't have the budget for that.
So... There's never been a budget.
Exactly, that's why we can't afford to do it.
Anyway,
it's bad.
So I apparently read that it's the first time that this has happened since 1995.
Very close, 94.
Oh.
26 years, and I just turned 26.
That's what we call synchronicity, baby.
Oh yeah.
Here on Korn and Kock, we call that synchronicity.
Go check out that other podcast. I can't
remember
what it was.
Episode 9. Do not have your wedding in Sedona, Arizona.
Yeah.
One of my personal favorites.
The picture's my favorite.
No.
But
even though I forgot to color in the flower, so it looks fucking weird. It's like all black. Anyway, so what does this mean? It means that like no games will be played until they figure out what the fuck's going on.
Yeah. Yeah, it lays down all the financial rules. So essentially it's like the players want more money, the owners don't want to give them more money, and that's essentially it. So we'll see what happens.
Well, to be fair, and this is my very amateur, not at all educated opinion, but
let's hear it.
These players need to shut the fuck up and stop being fucking big babies and like play the fucking game, because they still make ludicrous amounts of money compared to, I don't know, some dude who works at a fucking Amazon fulfillment warehouse.
Yeah.
Or like, I don't know. Yeah, you think the dude at fucking Kroger packing up Mrs. Terwilliger's fucking groceries for 12 hours a day isn't going, God, I wish I could be paid $30 million. And then there's fucking, what's his face? I don't even know the name of a player.
Bryce Harper.
Sure, Bryce Harper. Let's go with Big B.
Big B!
Yeah, Big B. And he goes, oh, I'm getting paid $30 million a year to hit a ball with a stick? Oh, I want more. Oh. Shut the fuck up, idiot. Like, God, I honestly, that shit really like bugs me.
Well,
it's like how selfish and greedy can you possibly fucking get? You're an all-star.
Very.
You got bitches on your dick. You got money for days. You like your job is exciting. I'm sure the job is stressful, but it's exciting. You go to a stadium full of people that either love you or fucking hate you. Mm-hmm. And the love, empowers you, and the hate just makes you feel strong. You're like, fuck the haters. I love my job. It's like, really? Like, this is the job where you're going to be like, yeah, dude, no, we need more money.
Well, I couldn't agree with you on everything, except F. Bryce Harper. I think that's a little much.
Korn and Kock, F. Bryce Harper.
Big B.
Big B.
No, but it essentially comes down to that, because you think... Well, also, I'm looking it up right now for how much Bryce Harper makes. He doesn't actually make $30 million a year.
Oh, shit.
But, oh my God, you gotta scroll all the way to the bottom. Oh, here we go. He makes 27.5 for the next 7 years. But get this, from age 36 to 38, he'll make 23.5 mil a year when he's 38. How useful is he going to be at 38 years old? I'll tell you, none. He might be released.
Well, who gives a fuck? He's still making money.
Exactly.
That is more money that he will be making in 1 year than I will probably ever make in my entire life.
Oh, dude, all of us in this group, our entire life working, will not put a year.
Zayn is teaching the youth of America, trying to educate them, and he will make fucking chump change compared to this fucking douche with a big wooden stick. It's honestly,
it's insulting.
It is insulting.
It's very insulting. And again, I love this. This is my first love in life.
Joe Biden will come on the State of the Union and be like, "Oh, we're cutting education spending. we're cutting education funding so we can give Big B more money. it's.
Well, look at it this way. This is why this is interesting.
It's silly.
Right before the lockout, $1.7 billion were spent on players in free agency. Corey Seager got 10 years, $325 million.
Oh my god.
Marcus Semien got 7 years, $175 million.
Oh my god.
Max Scherzer got 3 years, $130 million. Which, if you know your math, that's $43 million a year. Over $43 million. So here's what I'm getting at. Let's pretend you were one of those guys and you got your contract.
Yes.
So you're good.
Mm-hmm.
10 years, you got your money, you're good. I didn't get a contract. I don't have any money. So like you said, what's the rush for you? You're good. I'm all good, man. You figure it all out. Meanwhile, I'm over here floating around. I got nothing over here. So that's what part of it is. This is a lockout to get the players to bite. It's negotiations. A strike is to get the owners to bite. When the season starts and they start missing games, not only do the players not get paid, if you don't go to work, you don't get paid, right? Mm-hmm. But the owners won't be making money either. Mm-hmm. So that's when the season starts and there's no games being played, then it becomes the greatest game of chicken you'll ever see of all time. Because now, ironically, believe it or not, this is the best time for this to be happening. It's December, football's going on, basketball's going on, and hockey's going on. No one cares about baseball. So this is great.
So this is great.
But when football ends and hockey and basketball start to wrap up and go into the playoffs and baseball comes in, then it's going to become a big story. When you start missing games, even Zane will hear about this. Everybody will know about this and hear about it. Now, no one really cares. And there's really not much else to say. It's a... What is it? This is a disgrace.
This is a disgrace.
It is a huge disgrace. It's a shame that this is happening. The first time in 26 years. But it's what it is. It's business. And that's what it is. Oh, here's one thing, and then we'll move on. I think you'll find this is funny.
Uh-huh.
You want to know how petty the players are? So, in the last CBA, I guess there was some sort of clause saying when the CBA expires, teams are not allowed to promote and advertise their own players. So if you go to the Diamondbacks website, all of the players' images are gone. It's just a silhouette of a blank face. And on MLB Network, you can mention names, but they can't show any highlights of players. They can't show pictures of players. We have to pretend like they don't exist. What some players have done, they've gone on Twitter and changed their own profile picture to those silhouettes as a middle finger to the owners of baseball.
That's funny.
It's funny, but it's also like, holy crap. These two have to make an agreement.
These two have to make out.
Think of the one person you hate in life. Now imagine you have to negotiate a deal with them, and you have to do it. That's what this is like.
I think I'm getting shot.
That's what this is like. You know how much they hate each other? The owners could come out and say the sky is blue, and the players won't agree with them. They'll disagree and say, no, it's green. So, that's the gist of that.
How dare you pay me $40 million a year to hit a ball with a stick? Fuck you!
Oh, I'm only getting 30, but that other guy's getting 31.
Oh! I'm gonna go lie down in the middle of a freeway. Oh!
So, anyways,
losers.
I got that. What else you got?
All right. I actually have topics this time.
What you got?
Let's do the first one.
Okay.
Stone Ocean, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 6. Stone Ocean. Oh fuck, this pen's out of ink.
Stone Ocean.
Stone Ocean. The anime came out on 2 days ago. Your birthday.
Ooh.
So, first 12 episodes. Usually a season is like, I don't know, 40 episodes, 39 episodes.
How long is each episode?
About 21 minutes.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
Yeah. So...
But this is 12 episodes.
Because it's only the first 12.
Oh, then the second...
And then they're gonna... I assume... I don't think they have a schedule, but I assume they're gonna release it in chunks. So they'll have like 12, and then maybe another 12, and then keep going until they go to 36, and then like have the last 3.
Okay, you know what? This actually makes sense, because you did the Stone Ocean thing on my birthday.
Yeah.
So I thought this was like a little spin, like, hey, Stone Ocean, it's a character I'm drawing. And I saw it, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool.
No.
Yeah, I didn't know it was all this.
Yeah, so. It's some stupid anime shit. Though I watched it, and I guess that could be part of the what am I watching to / listening to.
Okay, we'll jump into that right after this then.
Yeah. So, it's really cool. I'm sure you know, because me and Zane fucking fanboy about it a lot.
You do.
The stands in the show.
The stands?
Yeah, the fucking ghosts with the superpowers.
Oh.
Yeah. They're all named after musical references, right?
Oh shit.
So like, there's one that's like called Killer Queen, and it's like it makes bombs.
Okay.
And then it's a bomb factory. They're bombs. There's King Crimson, who can like skip time. There's like Aerosmith, which is like a little plane that flies around and like shoots stuff. There's Metallica, which fucking...
What show is this?
It's fucking... it's bizarre, which it's apt because that's its name.
It is in the name, yeah.
Yeah, so basically this season takes place in... See, fans of the show are going to be like, oh, it's not as... it's not called seasons, they're called parts. But then you go on Netflix and it literally says season 5. So shut the fuck up.
Well, is it one of those things where it's like semantics?
Well, here's the thing. So like there are 8 parts of this series. There are 6 parts that have been animated so far. They just started 6 and they're gonna finish 6 probably throughout next year. Mm-hmm. Part 1 and 2 are one season. They're different parts, but they are condensed into one season.
Oh, is this like Breaking Bad when they split season 5 into 2 separate parts?
Kind of.
But it's still season 5. It's like season 5, part 1. And then next year, season 5, part 2.
Kinda, yeah.
It's like, just make it one season.
Kinda.
Okay.
Anyway, and then like there's part 2. There's part 3.
Mm-hmm.
Which is season 2. And then there's part 3, part 2, which is season 3.
And now this is...
It's fucking weird. So these fucking neckbeards need to calm the hell down.
Neckbeards.
Anyway, part 6 takes place in Florida, because of course it fucking does. And it takes place in a prison. It's pretty interesting.
Stone Ocean. It's got to take place near or around an ocean.
Yeah.
It's not going to be in Nebraska.
It could. You don't know.
Stone Ocean. Where does it take place? Nebraska.
But the thing that I really... Oh, God. The thing I really wanted to talk about is the different stands so far. So, there's Stone Free. The stand Stone Free. The thing is, though, all of these references are copyrighted. Mm-hmm. In Japan, they don't give a fuck. So, the Japanese voice actors just say the names. They're like, Stone Free, or whatever the fuck. But in the subtitles, and with the American, dubbed voices, they have translated names that they have to use to avoid getting copyrighted.
Oh god.
So Stone Free is called Stone Ocean, of course.
Okay.
There's a stand called Kiss, and it's been turned into Smack.
Smack?
Yeah, you know how you're like, oh, let me give you a smack.
Yeah, I've never said it.
Smacking lips.
Well, I've never heard anyone say that, thank God. But
I think the funniest one, though... Well, there's White Snake, and he's been turned into Pale Snake. There's Marilyn Manson, that has been turned into Mary Lynn Manson.
This is so stupid.
I'm telling you, hey, literally everybody thinks it's stupid. There's... like I said, my favorite one, and then we'll move on, is Highway to Hell. I want you to take a wild guess what it got turned into.
Lost Highway?
Shut the fuck up. No, it got turned into Roadway Through Hell.
Yeah, it's kind of cool, though.
Roadway Through... It still sounds cool, but when you know what it's referencing, you're like, oh, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'll admit that part is pretty lame.
But anyway, it's fun. I'm excited. And the fact that they put... It's being streamed... exclusively on Netflix. Netflix bought the rights to stream it exclusively right now.
Netflix can afford
anything. But you know what? The entire series, all of the series of the anime are on Netflix right now. So if you wanted to catch up to it's 100 and something episodes, you're gonna be there for a while. But you know what? It's fun. If you got time, you can watch it.
So
yeah.
Hold on.
And
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, and everyone's freaking out about the fact that, oh, this is the first woman JoJo. Oh my god, it's so crazy, dude. And it's like the manga, the comic, has been out since like the year 2000. So
2000?
Like, yeah, it like came out in like 2000. So like, shut the fuck up.
So season 1 is Phantom Blood and Battle Tendency.
Yes.
And then season 2 is Stardust Crusaders.
Yep.
Okay, Phantom Blood is okay. Battle Tendency's cool. Stardust Crusaders, Diamond is Unbreakable.
That one's my favorite.
That sounds pretty. That sounds intriguing. Golden Wind. No, that's.
It sounds cooler when you hear the name in Italian because the whole thing takes place in Italy. It's like they call it Vento Auro.
Well,
I think that's how you.
Cool,
I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah, but
it's like
Golden Wind.
Golden. That sounds like a rare fart.
Well, it sounds like GoldenEye, the James Bond movie, but instead of they want to get by the copyright stuff, so saying GoldenEye, they just say Golden Wind. And you got Stone Ocean. And I think Stone Ocean might be the best one. Although Diamond is Unbreakable. It's like when I named that video "Starships Were Not Meant to Fly," and I didn't know it was
No, because I said it, and I said starships were meant to fly, and you didn't know it was like a fucking like.
Yeah, that's
Cardi. I don't even know who made it. Nicki Minaj, Cardi B,
Lady Gaga.
I don't know. It wasn't Lady Gaga.
Well, actually, I got a computer here. I can just type it in.
Oh my god!
The starships were.
Can we pretend for a moment that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars?
Oh god, it was Starships by Nicki Minaj.
But I knew it.
Oh jeez.
All right, where the fuck is my pen? I had a pen here.
There's a pen right there.
That was the one I tried to use, and it was. Oh, there it is. I don't know why it was all the way over here.
Oh, here they are.
Oh, here they are. All right, but yeah. So if you're like, oh, I hate anime. Oh, you'll hear a bunch of weebs tell you this. You'll hear a bunch of weebs going like, dude, watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It's actually really good, bro. And then they'll like go back to like huffing Cheeto dust. Like off their fingers,
eating cheese out of the bag at 3 in the morning.
Eating shredded cheese out of the fucking bag at 3 a.m.
Whatever.
Fucking binging all the episodes. But I'll tell you this right now, as someone who's like, who partakes in anime, who dips his toes in anime,
who eyeballs it,
the captain, who eyeballs it. It's pretty fun if you watch part 1 and 2, Phantom Blood and Battle Tendency, and you're like, this ain't for me. Just watch a few episodes of part 3, and then if you're not into it, then because part 1 and 2 are the shortest parts.
Well, so essentially that's what you've been watching.
Yes.
But what have you been listening to?
Let me pull out my phone. Let me see what's the last song I've been listening to. Oh, this is embarrassing.
Let's hear it. Is it Roulette?
No, it's a song from Undertale.
I don't know.
It's a fucking it's like one of the most popular indie games of all time.
I don't know.
That I didn't expect you to know. I'm just explaining.
Okay.
Look, I'll say this: the fucking Undertale fandom, it's fucking cringe and I hate it. But you know what? The music is pretty fucking good.
Bro, what is it?
It's just called Ruins.
Oh. Well, I don't know. Bro, this doesn't make any sense. That's like if I went to Circle K and Ken Griffey Jr. walked up to me and I started flipping out and you're like, who? And I'm like, probably one of the best baseball players of all time. You're going to go, I never heard the guy. I never heard of that before. So that's not going to... Oh, okay. I get it.
Ruins?
Yeah, that doesn't do anything.
That's my favorite song!
Here's the thing. A lot of people forget that just because you know it doesn't mean everyone else knows it.
Well,
No, hear me out.
You sound like you're attacking me right now.
No, well, we can attack both in the same way. Because I'll talk to some people and they'll go like... Sometimes I think people forget... Look, like video games. Mario... Donkey Kong... I'm trying to think of like older games. Pac-Man. Like, games our parents would know. Those are famous. But nobody knows Cloud. Nobody knows Sora.
A lot of people... You know, more people know Cloud than you think.
Here's the thing. No. Go out in public... Older people, younger people, older people. That's when you get famous.
I'm just saying. Like, no, if you ask somebody who Rob is, no one's gonna fucking know who Rob is.
Well,
if you ask them who Shulk is, no one's gonna fucking know who Shulk is.
Everybody knows who Babe Ruth is, but not everyone knows
because he has a fucking candy bar named after him.
Well, there you go. But that still counts. But if you say Ty Cobb, people go, What?
Ty
Who the hell
Cobb.
is that? Your uncle? So no, there is a difference between actual famous and you're just a really big fan.
Thai Cobb, is that a Taiwanese corn dish?
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, like, you make a good point. I'm not disagreeing with you, but it just sounds like you're attacking me, even though I already said I don't expect you to know it.
No, because this happens multiple times where I'll talk to you and someone else who shall remain nameless.
Oh, Jesus.
But it's just like, look, bro, I know you know it. That's great. But I know Liquid Tension Experiment. Doesn't mean anyone else in the world knows.
I listened to 3-Minute Warning.
Yeah, exactly. So let's come back down to earth. Come back to us where people actually know what we're talking about.
Sir?
But anyways,
yeah.
I'm listening to... Last thing I listened to was Hell on Earth by Iron Maiden, which I didn't even finish the thing. And the last thing I watched was a movie called The Net, starring Sandra Bullock, and Dennis Miller. Gotta tell you, I wish I could get that hour and 54 minutes back.
What's it about?
Well, oh God.
Give us the synopsis.
So essentially, it came out in 1995. You watch it. These computers are like as thick as this. It's those clank, 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 those loud keyboards. Mm-hmm. This is like hackers in the mid-90s.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, so...
We need to go inside the mainframe of the Pentagon.
I appreciate what the story kind of, foretold. It's essentially about a hacker who gets her identity stolen and switched with somebody else's, and she has to, reclaim her identity and hack into other computers and get it back. Mm-hmm. And I really hate to play this card, but it's so dated. Like, they're wearing flannels, and the computers are so big, and the keyboards are so loud, and the graphics are all, like, on the keyboards and everything, and they have floppy disks.
Oh, my God.
When was the last time you ever had to use a floppy disk?
I don't think I've ever used a floppy disk.
Exactly. So people our age look at it and go, a floppy disk? What's a floppy disk? Doesn't look very floppy. But back in the 90s, that was the thing. And, like phones were these big bricks, so you had to pull the antenna out and go like this. If you take 2 steps over, you lost connection. Mm-hmm. It's one of those movies where, as long as you know what it was like back then, you can watch it. But someone born in 2000 and onward goes back to watch that movie, they're not going to make it. Mm-hmm. They're not going to get it. They're going to go, look at, why are the graphics haven't aged well. Yeah, that was 95, dude. In 95, those graphics were killer.
Yeah, they go into the hacking mainframe and there's a fucking face that appears on the screen made out of the zeros and ones, and it's like, welcome to the mainframe.
Yeah, exactly. And also, and before that, in the, what was it, like Mega Man in the early 90s, right?
Mega Man came out in the late 80s.
Yeah, well, go back and play that game. Graphics probably haven't aged well, but back then people were shitting their pants with how amazing this game looked. But
it doesn't look amazing, but it's still fun.
Yeah. Now I'm not counting remastered games because I'm playing Ghostbusters right now on Xbox One.
Oh boy.
But it's remastered, so it looks way better. But either way.
And Egon goes, "Oh no, I've been slimed."
Well, even before the Mega Man, you know what the big high the amazing graphic game was? It was this game.
Pong.
With the ball.
Pong.
And people are like, oh my god, look at this thing! This is so cool!
2 sticks! It's like baseball, but on my TV!
Oh, it's so cool, man! Watch it! I can go really fast with this! I will say this, I think we are totally spoiled nowadays when it comes to video games.
Oh, there's no doubt.
I know people are going to say, well, what about... what was that one game... in 2077.
Oh, Cyberpunk 2077.
Okay. Every once in a while, a game like Cyberpunk will come out and go, really? There's no excuse for that. And there isn't. But holy crap, man. We're playing Call of Duty. Imagine if you went back to the early 90s and took Black Ops 4 and went back to 1990 and played it for them. People would be like, what is this? Like if you took Transformers and played it in a movie theater in the 60s.
The people's faces would melt like Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Exactly. They'd be like...
They go...
But we watch it, we go, I'm gonna make a 20-minute YouTube video about why this shit sucks.
God damn, dude. You didn't have to go for the jugular like that. Holy shit.
What?
Yeah. You know what? True. That's a great topic, actually. The fact that every fucking dinky ass YouTuber and their fucking dead dog have to come out of the woodwork every time anything is made and go, the problem with this, and make like a 2-hour long video YouTube essay that gets like 4 views.
Or worse, they split it up into 4 parts, so they can't even summarize it.
Like, look, if I'm gonna say right now, if anyone in the future watches this, and like, if I ever like make it big and like I become like, I mean, I have a Pikmin video, but I'm not claiming that it's like, oh yeah, this is high art, dude. I just did it for fun. I just did it because I felt like it. But like, I don't make like a video every single time a new fucking thing comes out. Like, I just did it because I like Pikmin. But like, these people. Like, I can guarantee you, if you looked up Stone Ocean on fucking YouTube right now, you'd find at least, like, 6, maybe even, like, 10 video essays. And, like, the thumbnail's gonna have some fucking furry character with their arms crossed, and the title's gonna be like, why Stone Ocean is so progressive. It's like...
Progressive?
Shut the fuck up.
What do you want me to type in? Stone Ocean?
Yeah.
That's it?
Sure. Yeah.
Doctor breaks down Stone Ocean fight. Well,
that's
masturbation. What?
Oh yeah, at the beginning of the show, the very beginning of the show, the main character is like, one of the prison guards caught me masturbating. I want to die. And then the person in the cell next to him is like, "Ha, fucking loser."
Holy crap!
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I can't really find anything. But then again, it just came out. So maybe we just want to.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? Maybe I jumped the gun there a little bit, but.
Well, no, I think you're absolutely on it. And how come it always starts like that? Here's the problem. I clicked on the video.
It's either here's the problem or this is why this is so great. It's never like this is okay.
Yeah, you can't just go like I enjoyed it. And just leave it at that.
It's either this is the best piece of media I've ever consumed, or this is dog shit and whoever made it should feel bad.
I don't like that too. I don't like how you could type in, like, Saint Anger on YouTube, and you get why this is the worst album of all time, or why this is the greatest album, you just missed it. There's no middle ground. There's no, I enjoyed 3, 4, 5 songs, and then the other 6 were kind of garbage. It's either I loved it, critically acclaimed, or holy crap, I'd rather blow my head off.
Everybody's fucking so polarized nowadays. It's either all or nothing, and honestly, we need a lot of... In today's political climate, and just in life in general, we need a lot more gray area.
Well, we just need a lot of...
Shrugs?
Shrug your shoulder, yeah. Why do you have to get so... Why do you have to get so, like, worked up over literally nothing? Which is what I'm doing right now, but
that's like most people nowadays. Some fucking senator from like, they'll find a tweet from like 30 years ago, even though Twitter didn't exist 30 years ago. Yeah. And he'll be like, yeah, I don't like broccoli, and the broccoli activists are gonna be like, what? Satan!
Look, I'm gonna run through Saint Anger really quick. Yep. You tell me.
Yay
or nay?
Okay, alright.
Alright, Frantic.
Yay.
Saint Anger.
Nay.
I'll say yay. Some Kind of Monster.
Yay.
Wait, hold on a second.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna write this down?
Well, yeah, I already lost track.
Oh, frig.
Oh, damn it.
Fuck. Hold on. Fuck, everything hurts, fuck!
Okay, Frantic.
Yay.
Saint Anger.
Actually, you know what? I'll change it to yay.
Yeah.
Fuck it up and
fuck it up. Some Kind of Monster.
Yay.
I'll say yay. Dirty Window.
Yay.
Invisible Kid.
Nay.
My World.
I want to say yay, but I know my heart is telling me to say nay.
Oh, dude, it's so nay.
Dude, it's so...
It is so nay, it's not even funny. I'm a horse. It's nay. Shoot Me Again.
Yay.
I want to say yay for the meme, but if I'm really being honest, no. I'm going to have to say... Hey, you said yay?
I said yay.
Okay. Sweet Amber. Let me say nay. Dude, you know they play that song live once. You can find it on YouTube.
Good.
A good Unnamed Feeling.
Yay.
I'm gonna say yay on that one. Although it has one really bad part in it.
What's that? Like,
it's the get
the fuck out of here.
Ah, jeez. That is unexcusable.
I like the part where he goes, "Takes me away," and then he gets farther away from the mic.
Takes me away.
And then the fucking song just stops for a little while, and you hear his footsteps as he runs back to the mic.
This isn't Scissors. Okay, Purify.
I know you're gonna say yay.
Oh, absolutely yay. What do you think?
Tear it down, strip the layers off of my. Okay, and never mind. Yeah, sure.
You say yay?
Yeah, sure. Right.
And then All Within My Hands.
Nay.
Big nay.
Is it only because at the very end he goes, kill, 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 kill?
Oh, that's a really bad one. Well, it's way too long. There are cool parts within it, but it just... The back half of that song is just a complete mud mess. It doesn't make any sense. So, let's go. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You had 7. Okay, so I didn't like...
Shoot me again.
Well, we both didn't like Invisible Kid in My World. Shoot Me Again. You had Shoot Me Again.
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't like Sweet Amber. You liked Sweet Amber.
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't like Hands. I didn't like Hands. But, so even that...
Yeah, I don't like Hands. Can you chop these off for me?
Oh, Within My... But here's the point. Out of 11, I like 6 songs. That means it's about an average album, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
And even the songs I don't like, there are a couple of good parts.
Honestly, people who rate things... For some reason, when like something gets like a 5 out of 10, people are like, "Oh, irredeemable! Don't do this! Don't buy it!" And it's like, isn't half supposed to be like decent?
That means it's average.
Yeah, average. But no, average is like an 8 out of 10 nowadays, and then like masterpiece is 10. Great is 9, average is 8, 7 is like buyer beware, and then anything below 70% is like don't buy.
Well, they treat it like a school system.
It's stupid. It's fucking stupid.
Zane brought this up. When you go to a restaurant and people say it's 5 out of 10, they're not saying it's great. It means it's average. So why doesn't that apply with everything else? And yeah, when you listen to an album. Any album by any band, and there's 12 songs on it, and you like 6, that should be the goal. It should be at least 6 good songs out of 12. Anything more than that is almost kind of like a bonus, if you really think about it. Did you really think you were going to listen to a 14-song album and like 12 of them? I mean, Stone Sour made an album. Oh, what is it? Hydrograd. And there was like 15 songs on it. And I probably only liked about 5 or 6.
Jesus.
So that's not even half. Would I recommend it? Well, if you're into that kind of music, I'd recommend it. But as a Stone Sour fan, I was disappointed in it. But you're right. If something is a 50%, that's actually kind of a fine thing. But yeah, you're right. Why is it 9 out of 10? Like, that's the minimum. Anything below that, I ain't doing that. I also don't like it when people go, I don't listen to bad albums. I don't watch bad movies. How do you know if it's a bad movie unless you watch it?
Because I go on Rotten Tomatoes, bro. Yeah.
Screw Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, dude, you're a real free thinker.
You're a real free thinker.
Yeah, the game's starting soon. You might want to sit down for that.
Well, you know what?
Get buzzed off of some fucking
what do you
Miller
mean the
Lite.
game's starting? What game are you talking about?
Why are you getting so upset?
I said, what game are you talking about?
I'm talking about the Clippers.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, anyways. Let's move on to some history.
Oh boy.
We're going to talk about the Daily Bub Cube.
Oh god. Are you talking about the statistics?
Yes, I am. So out of 36, today's 37.
Today's 37. I've yet to do it. I don't think we're going to do it on the podcast. We got to change it up.
We'll do it later, just not on this one.
I'll do it later. I'll throw it at Zane's head.
Record it. Out of 36 possible tries, it's landed on a laugh face 2 times.
2 times.
Isn't that kind of... That's 5 to 6% of the time.
By the way, for those of you who don't know about the Daily Bup Cube roll, go to my Twitter. You'll figure it out.
And for those of you who are like, I missed it, it's every single day. So
I have a moments list where I've put every single one in order.
Where? I didn't see that. Was it on your computer?
No, I have to like share it. It's like on Twitter, but like
I got my.
I have access to it because it's on my account, but like the only way people would see it is if they scrolled all the way down and they found it.
Well, I got my own personal stats.
Yeah, but anyway, go ahead.
Well, essentially, you probably know then about like the leaderboards.
I haven't seen the leaderboards.
Well, Nerdface and Starface are tied for 8. And then Partyface is alone for second with 7. Pirate Face is third with 6. Sleepy Face is fourth with 5. And Laugh Face is last with 2.
Goddamn.
So, I don't know. I enjoy it. And I felt bad because of the one time I messaged you. And it was like 3 in the afternoon. And I'm like, why have you done the daily bump? And you're like, hold on, I just did it. But the last couple days, they've been late bub cube rolls.
Okay, yeah.
And I've wanted to message you, but I thought about it, and I'm like, I don't want to message him because I guarantee right when I message, that's when he throws it against the wall, and then he posts it. So I want to be that guy. But I got to get my daily bump fixed so I can add to these stats. You know me, this is what I live for. I love stats.
Hey, Stone?
What?
You're an addict.
Yeah, sorry. I keep refreshing the Twitter page. Like Russell keeps refreshing.
FanDuel. My 14-way parlay. No, I'm losing money.
Oh God, I lost money. Actually, double or nothing.
Actually, no. You know what he would say? He'd say, I didn't lose money. It's money that I made by betting.
I didn't lose. That's not my own money. Well, if you still lost it, who cares if it's yours? If I gave you $100 to bet and you lost it, what are you gonna say? I didn't lose it. It's not my money. You lost the money. You lost the bet. It wasn't your money. It was my money, but you still lost it. So don't give me that. It wasn't my money. FanDuel gives you $10 free.
It's my
really?
It's my sports bet, and I need it now.
Wait, do they give you $10 or $50?
$50.
Okay. Well,
yeah, when you sign up to the app and make your first $10 bet, they give you. Hold on. So I actually wanted to talk about this. This is one of my topics.
The FanDuel thing?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about it because first of all, I'll start with I'm not sports betting anymore. Fuck that.
I don't know why you did it in the first place.
Because I thought you did it
just to spite me. You did it just to bet against the Coyotes and get an easy paycheck.
True.
Yeah. That's why.
I'm not going to deny it. Okay. But point is, Russell, he listens to the podcast now apparently, so we can't talk as much shit anymore.
No. Russell, you listen to this. Come on the podcast and defend it.
Yeah, defend yourself.
Come on, let's go.
Do it. Justify it. Anyway, no, we're just messing with you. But point is, so Russell, I think next podcast Brock has to be is going to be on.
Has it been 5?
I think so.
Let me see.
Well, anyway, completely unrelated. So there's this sports betting app called FanDuel. And
that's just one of many.
One of many, yeah. But like that's the one that Russell used. And one day I went over to Stone's house while there was a Coyotes and Kings game on. It's a hockey game. And we were watching it, and Russell was like, "Oh, I'm putting down money," and I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Alex, you can make free money," and I was like, "Sure, sign me the fuck up," and I signed up, and we did a bet for the Steelers, and the Steelers lost like less than 20 minutes later, so I lost that bet, but I did win a little bit of money through the betting, but like every bet that Russell has done for me, because I don't know anything about sports, Russell picked the teams and like the amount of money. It was never like an exorbitant amount. It was always like $10, $15, like not too much. Mm-hmm. But like but every time after the time that I won, I fucking lost. So I'm just sitting here. I'm like I don't. Russell fucking the other night on Stone's birthday, he like put money down for like 4 teams, and like later on that night one of them lost, and I was like, well, there goes that $10.
Exactly.
And I'm like, you know what, I'm done. I'm not doing that.
I told that to Russell. With Alex in the room, I said the second he starts losing money, he's not going to do it. He'll take a losing streak of 1 or 2, but he loses a lot, he's not going to do it anymore. Russell was just like, no, that's not true. And look what happened. You're putting in your 2 weeks.
I am.
Actually, no, this isn't even 2 weeks. You're telling me I'm leaving and I'm coming back.
I'm quitting.
Yeah, I'm quitting. I'm out. Bye. So again, look. Sports betting is what it is. Look, I think it ruins the game.
I don't think it ruins the game necessarily, but like
it'll
ruin your life.
It'll ruin watching any game, because now it's not just The innocence is gone. Now you don't want the Grizzlies to win just because you like the Grizzlies. Now it's like, I put $100 in the Grizzlies. They have to win. And what happens if they lose? You lose $100. Well, that's your own fault. And don't try to justify it by saying, I lost $100. Okay, I'll put $200 down and make up for it and make more money. Don't do that. That's the worst thing you could do.
I mean, to be fair though, like last night I was playing GTA Online with a friend, and we were sports betting on horses on a horse race
in the game.
Yeah,
that's pretty funny.
It's just in-game currency. It's like it's
so not cryptocurrency is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, it's not actual money
or Bitcoin.
It's not actual money. Anyone who spends money on GTA Online, I'm sorry, but you're a fucking loser. Anyway, because GTA is like the easiest game to make money. You just shoot some civilians, pick up their pocket change, evade the cops, and then keep doing that until you have enough to like get a business, and then fucking you just
get
make
a business. What?
Yeah,
that's a lot of money.
It's a whole economy, but honestly, it's very easy to make money in that game. Though here's what I'll say. I'll say like, I put down 9,000 chips on one fucking horse with 30 to 1 odds, and I fucking lost spectacularly. He got last place.
Dude, I'm telling you, if I ever did get into sports betting, I'd do it like once a month.
No, you know what was really funny though?
What?
Is that I was there with my friend, and we were playing it, and we were like, oh, come on, dude, let's go. And we were both sitting next to each other in the game, but I was like looking at the screen in the game. So like I looked over, my friend's there, his character's there. I look, his horse loses. I'm like, oh shit, we lost. By the time I turned my camera, he got up, left the fucking room in the game. He's just gone. It's very funny. Wow. Anyway, what were you saying?
I don't remember.
Okay.
No.
Anyway,
I remember. Look, if I were to ever bet, it'd be once a month, and I would bet on the underdog. Oh, wait, I messed up. I'd bet on a super underdog team and put $100 down. So if they win, I'd make even more money. Because what am I going to do? You're going to bet on Tom Brady again to win. And how much are you going to win? $5. That's great. What if you bet against Tom Brady? You'll win even more money. So that's what I'm saying. I would do it like once a month. I'd bet on the Lions to win. And I know they're going to lose. But if they ever won, I'd make a lot of money.
True.
And here's the funny part. Have you ever noticed this in life? When you make a dumb decision and it backfires, you look like an idiot. But when you make a dumb decision and it works, you're a genius. How did you know? How did you know? And you want to go, I know what I'm doing. But in your head, you're going, I was just guessing. Happens in sports all the time. A manager will make a stupid move and it'll work. And the manager just be like, gut feeling. I've been in the game for a long time. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, well, how come when it doesn't work, you're nowhere to be found?
When it doesn't work, you just...
Yeah. I'm going to get fired.
Oh, this is bad. All right, I just want to make a quick disclaimer. What? We here at Korn and Kock do not condone sports betting. We're not telling you to... We make it sound fun and epic.
I don't.
Well,
I'm
you
saying
don't.
Not to do it.
Well, it's like, oh, dude, you're going to make lots of money. You're not. It's...
Well, hold on. Yeah. Yeah, if you
could, but
if
like
you throw away your life savings on the Lions, that's your own fault.
Yeah, so like do it at your own risk.
Yes.
We're not condoning it.
Yes.
Spend responsibly.
No, you're not
Don't gamble.
You're not an awful human being. You're getting sports betting. I'm not saying.
Oh no. You're not a villain, but like don't be an idiot and fucking throw away more money than you can afford to throw away.
You're an anti-hero. You're Adam Sandler in Uncut Gems, where you're the hero. I guess I got to root for you, but you keep spending. Have you seen that movie?
No.
He'll win like $30,000 and then take it and then just bet all of it and lose it, and he's like, I just lost. You just had it.
I know. Yeah, well, that's gambling addiction for you.
I know.
Anyway, yeah.
They don't even buy food with it. They take it and they go to another store and bet it immediately.
It's
You know what I would do? I'd get it and go to Tokyo Express and get some lunch.
I need 400,000 California rolls now.
Speaking of Tokyo Express, they don't serve sushi on Wednesdays.
Crooks.
That is
criminals.
Unbelievable.
Fucking degenerates.
Unforgivable.
Oh!
Who's more upset, me, about the fact that Tokyo Express doesn't serve sushi on Wednesdays, or Bryce Harper that a friend of his isn't getting paid $35 million a year.
You know what? I think the podcast is over. Bye, everybody.
See ya.
I'm kidding. I got another topic if you want to just go into that. All right, I've been thinking a lot about this, which is kind of weird if you think about it, but I've been thinking a lot about elementary school and middle school pranks.
Oh, jeez.
So, like, there's many of them, but the few that I have in mind. So, did anyone ever get those little red beans at your school?
No. What are those?
So in elementary school, or not elementary, in middle school, these kids, they'd find these beans that are like just part of like a plant. Like a plant that's native to Arizona, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
They'd find the beans, and what they'd do is they'd rub it on a wall really, really fast, and the friction would create lots of heat.
Yeah.
And I guess the beans were like really good conductors of heat.
Was it trying to set fire to the wall?
No. What they do is they'd come up from behind you and press the fucking hot bean into your arm, and you'd be like, ow! And then you'd be like, ha ha! We just fucking scalded your skin, idiot!
Yeah, that's
not really, but the thing is, that's not really a prank, that's more just like physical assault.
Yeah, that's a problem.
But you're like a kid in middle school, so it's okay.
Yeah, that's that too. They're just kids. Yeah, kids just beat the shit out of each other. The kids. Adults do it. Now you gotta get the law involved.
Yeah. Another one that I thought of, which is also from middle school, was I don't know if this ever happened to you, but kids would take a rubber band and put it between two of their fingers, like stretch it out between two of their fingers, and then they'd make a little tiny they'd fold a piece of paper down until it was really tiny, and it'd be like a little arrow, and then they'd pull it back, and right on your arm, just... And
I never got that.
That would hurt worse than getting slapped with a rubber band, because there's not enough surface area for it to like be evenly dispersed, but like just enough so it just fucking hurts really bad. That happened to me I got picked on a lot in middle school. Like, I was an easy target, I won't lie. But, like, I think about that, and it's like, why is that like I mean, yeah, you grow up and you're like, if you did that to the wrong person, you get the fucking shit kicked out of you. Well, but it's like, you never see, like, a group of 24-year-olds running around, they're like, dude, the bean, and then they fucking hit the bean.
I don't even think middle schoolers would yell that, dude, the bean.
No, they would, because they're fucking stupid. No, they'd go poggers, and then they'd go Among Us, and then that's it.
FanDuel.
Okay, you know what? If in middle school I got fucking beaned, and then one of these fuckers was like, ha, go to FanDuel.com to get your free $50 when you bet $10, I wouldn't even be mad. I'd be like, oh shit, that sounds like a good deal.
No. The problem with pranks, little kid or not, is after a while, it just borders on, like, torture. Like, mental and physical abuse to the point where you're, like, actually, like, bawling your eyes out going, please leave me alone.
I'm trying to think of other pranks.
Like
tiny pranks like that.
Well, think about it. You put a bucket of water on the top of the door, and they open the door, and then the bucket falls. Okay, well, what if the thing falls and, like, hits the top of your head?
And, like, cuts your head open and you start bleeding. It's they don't think about that.
No, they don't.
I was gonna say, can you recall anything like that from like middle school, high school?
Well, I got the classics, like if your hand is bigger than your face, you have cancer.
And then you did it, and then you're like,
yeah, that's the sound I made. Standing in center field. Yeah, I'm at a baseball practice when I'm a kid. I'm standing there. I'm like fourth in line waiting, and the guy turns around and he goes, you know, if your hand is bigger than your face, you have cancer. And I'm like, I looked at it and I went like this, and he like smacked me, and I'm like, what? And then he turned and ran and did his drill, and I'm like, well, I guess I can't do anything.
You're like, I've lost this battle,
but I will most likely lose the next battle. I can't remember. I'm drawing a blank, but I don't think too many people. I went to a more uptight school, so pranks like that didn't really happen too much. But even then, like you said, even the ones that did, they're not even like pranks. It's just like, you might as well just run up and pinch someone in the arm and go pranked and run away.
Yeah, that's basically what it amounted to.
Yeah.
I remember, like on St. Patrick's Day, if you weren't wearing green, people would just slug you in the arm for no fucking reason.
I keep hearing mixed reports on that. Like, you have to wear green, or if you don't wear green, then you get whatever.
And guess what? The next year,
Yeah.
oh, you get a titty twister.
Not even titty twist. You get pinched. You get pinched.
Or yeah.
But if you do wear green,
then they call you a fucking idiot for wearing green, and you look like a fucking stupid idiot.
Or they still pinch you. So which is it?
There's no rules.
There's no winning.
It's anarchy.
There's no winning this stupid thing.
It's complete anarchy.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I just think I just look back at that because I remember like in Spanish class once. I was waiting for the bell because it was the last period of the day. And this fucking random douche just came out of nowhere and he was like, "Hey, Alex," and I was like, "I don't talk to you, but what's up?"
Did you say that?
No, I wasn't that snappy back then. I was like, yeah, and then
yeah.
I didn't sound that fucking stupid, but you get the point. He said something. I don't even remember what he said. He tried to do like the punchline of it, like the setup for a joke, but I couldn't hear him because he was mumbling like an idiot. And I was like, what? And then he just slaps me in the dick, like really hard. What? And I like fell to the ground. I was like, oh, and he was like, ha ha.
That's what I'm talking about. That's not even a prank.
Well, actually, you know what? I didn't fall to the ground. I just kind of awkwardly stood there and looked at him. I'm like, what the fuck, man? And he was like, and then he kind of like moseyed on. I think he was expecting me to like fight back or like get really mad, but I played it off. I was just like, oh, yeah, that's my left nut.
How about this? This wasn't in middle school. This was in freshman year, but a guy came up to me and, you know, of course, he grabs my nipple and he gives me a titty twister. And he goes, name 5 cereals.
Oh, yep. That happened to me, too.
Those were awful. But, again, I don't know why he did it this way, but he did it in a room, a huge room in band. So there's a lot of people walking around in high school. So I think he was trying to do it to embarrass me. But the problem is that was one of the few times I was in a lot of pain, but I didn't show it. And I was just like, really? You're doing this right now? And he goes like, good, name 5 cereals. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Let go of me. He's like, oh, I'm not letting go, name 5 cereals. And I just stood there. And he eventually was kind of like, yeah, and he kind of like looked around. And people just looked over and saw him doing this.
And you had a blank expression. You pulled the power move out on him. Yeah. You were just, do it, bitch. And he was like, people are going to call me gay for grabbing his boob.
So he finally like let go and walked away, and I'm just like, yeah, okay.
And you were like,
weird.
You were like, ow.
Well, I think I left
under
the room.
your breath.
Yeah, I think I was like, no, that was weird, and I left the room where I knew I was alone, and I was just like,
but you know what? You won that fucking battle.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely, you won that battle.
Totally
that is a
that.
Fucking power move right there.
It really was.
Oh my gosh.
But to this day, it's still just like, what were you thinking?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Like,
were you
look,
thinking?
it's all fun and games until someone gets hurt and then
Or
complains to the fucking principal.
Or they grab your tit. That's no fun when they do that. Anyways, let's move on very quickly.
Sure.
To your Phoenix Suns, who set a new franchise record. 18 in a row, baby.
Wait, a franchise record?
Franchise record. So for their franchise,
Oh.
it's their new... Yeah, it's their own franchise.
Okay.
The NBA record's 33.
Jesus.
So that's most likely not going to happen. But they are the best team in the NBA. And they play Golden State again tonight.
An Arizona sports team doing well?
Yeah, enjoy it while it lasts.
What universe is this?
Ironically enough, the Suns and the Cardinals, they're the best.
Huh.
The Coyotes and Diamondbacks, they're at the bottom. They are literally at the bottom.
They are, in layman's terms, shitting the bed.
Layman's terms. They are what we call horrible.
They are what the captain would say, eyeballing it.
Essentially, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, good for them.
It's great. I love it. And although they had an 18-point lead against Detroit last night,
good for that. Good for them. But like the one rule I don't get about basketball, and I've said this before, not on the podcast, but to you guys and to like Ben, who's like big basketball guy. Did I say baseball rule? I meant basketball rule.
No, I think you said basketball.
Okay, well I'm just covering my bases.
Right.
Which is, ironically enough, a baseball thing. Anyway.
What do you got?
I don't understand why traveling is an offense, but like every time I've watched a game, I see the dude run from the 3-point line to the fucking hoop with the ball in his hand. He takes like 5 steps and then he dunks it and no one says anything.
Well,
it's like, oh, traveling only counts if you take like 7.5 quarter steps. It's like, what does that mean? What does that mean, NBA? What does that mean?
I'll tell you. There's 2 definitions I can give you. One, traveling, I believe you can take 2 steps and then
I guarantee
traveling.
I've seen more than 2 steps.
Here's the thing though. Again, there's 2 things. Have you seen how tall these basketball guys are? Like, they are tall.
They take 2 steps and they've already traveled like half a football field.
Yeah, 2 steps for us is like a half a step for them. So when they step, they really like extend. So there's that.
Uh-huh.
The other part is LeBron James and the All-Stars.
The Bronze Age.
Yeah, they can take 3-4 steps. They're not going to get called.
Because they're the GOAT.
Yeah, no, that's essentially it. In fact, you can watch it on YouTube. There's a video clip. LeBron James is dribbling down the court, and he literally grabs the ball and just walks 4 or 5 steps, and the guy guarding him looks at the ref and goes like this, and the ref didn't call it. And even LeBron after the game was like, yeah, I just zoned out. I don't know what that was. Nobody called it.
I just zoned out. He's so done.
Hold on. I still want to find this. Because even you, someone who's not a basketball nut, you will see this and go, oh my god, what actually is he doing?
That's funny.
It was the funniest thing because I heard about it and I'm like, oh, how bad could it be? I watched it. Oh, it was really bad. It was so bad. Okay, here it is.
Oh boy.
No, I'm not playing you ad. I'm not gonna
indulge.
No, the people will never know what this is. Screw you, 15-second ad.
Indulge us. Korn and Kock watching Sports Hour.
Sports Hour. Alright.
Which one is LeBron?
So that's LeBron right
Okay.
there. Okay, so just watch him. Dribbling.
Oh, that?
Yeah. I mean, come on, dude. Look at this.
He just...
Look. 1, 2...
Oh, he took 2 steps. He was
Hold
about
on
to
a
take the
second.
3rd, but his foot, like, visibly pulled back. He was like, oh, wait.
Was it 2 or 3? Ah, damn it.
I'm pretty sure it was 2.
It was definitely...
1, 2, and then he
Yeah.
goes for the 3rd, but he doesn't do it.
I'm going to call that 3 steps because it looked like his left leg hit and then his right. But either way, you got to call it. That's what you hear all the time. You've probably heard in the NFL. Brady gets calls or...
Tom Brady's a fucking... We already talked about this.
Well, look, he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT, all right?
Yeah, the GOAT, king of kissing his son on the lips.
Oh, jeez. It's so bad. But anyways, let's go to the anniversary.
The GOAT, greatest of all kissing.
The GOAT.
The GOAT.
Let's go back to what happened 95 years ago.
Whoa.
On this day.
Whoa.
In 19...
Whoa, like what the fuck?
Whoa, dude, you about to make out with me? On December 3rd, 1926, world-famous author Agatha Christie disappears for 11 days.
Oh, when she came back, she was like, whoa, dude, that was crazy.
No, I'm sorry, 10 days. She wasn't found for another 10 days.
Oh, wait, was she found dead or alive?
No, she was found alive.
And she was like, dude, this is crazy.
Essentially...
And she goes, cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Well, she's British. You have to say it with an English accent.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug, right? Yuck, yuck, yuck. That's fucked up, I'm sorry.
No, she went missing.
I've been to Great Britain, I don't care.
Great Britain.
More like mediocre Britain. There's like trash everywhere.
Yeah.
And then there's also like the garbage. I was talking about the people. Anyway.
Fair. No, I'm just kidding. No, she went missing. Nobody knows what happened.
She didn't say? She was like, I can't tell you.
Well, she claimed she had memory loss. And when they found her, they didn't
know. Bullshit.
Well, when they found her, she was at some club dancing, and they were like, Agatha, we found you. And she goes, who's that? So it was essentially like memory loss, and she didn't know who she was. Amnesia.
Oh, so maybe she hit her head, and she was like...
Well, that's the thing is... Oh, sorry.
Oh, maybe I hit my noggin, right?
What? Her car was missing. No. Her car was found, like on the side of the road, kind of like not pulled over, but it wasn't a complete car accident. It was kind of like a little weird. And yeah, nobody heard from her. And to this day, no one really knows exactly what happened, what she did, how nobody found her. Because it's at the time, it was world news. Everyone knew Agatha Christie. And she was at a hotel dancing. Nobody recognized her. Her face was in the newspapers. So people weren't like reading the newspapers going like this. Wait.
They go up to her, hold it by her face. They're like, "Oh my god!"
I mean, look, okay, I know it's black and white, but that's what the papers were back in the day. So there's a lot of. In fact, I heard about this from BuzzFeed. They did a video on it. So it's a pretty interesting video. And again, you know, Agatha Christie, mysteries, and wrote Murder on the Orient Express. Did we see that movie together?
We did.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I liked it.
The twist was very
I didn't like the twist. The twist was just like, really? That seems like a cop-out.
Yeah. Oh, it was such a cop-out.
Spoilers, everyone's in on it.
Yeah, everybody did it.
Like, we were all guilty.
We all took a... What? No, the guy who stabbed him in the heart killed him. Everyone else didn't kill him. They just kind of stabbed him. I guess whoever killed him gets the major sentence, and everyone else kind of just... If a body's dead and you stab it, you didn't kill him. He's already dead. You still have to get punished, but that's not even the point. They're making a sequel to that movie.
Murder on the Orient Express 2 Resurgence.
Resurgence. Revelations. No, it's Murder on the Nile.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's
so
fine.
they're on a boat.
Yeah, that's the tagline. They're on a boat.
No, we're on a boat.
And then fucking Lonely Island, they're just like... Oh my gosh. That's so silly. I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine, but...
I'm sure I'll enjoy it too.
But it better be one of those big steamboats with the huge like propeller on the. If it's like a tiny little fucking sailboat and there's like 20 people on it, it's like where's the mystery?
No. If there's like 5 people on it, one person's dead, and one guy's a detective, so then it just comes down to 2 or 3 suspects. What are we doing?
You're being a sussy baka right about now.
It's called Death on the Nile. That's my bad.
Death on the Nile. Wasn't that just like the plague?
Anyway. Gail Gadot's in this movie.
Gail Gadot. Wonder Woman. My name is Gail Gadot.
Well, it's one of the... Here's the poster.
Death on the Nile. Death on the Nile, and the tagline, it's vile.
I still like Death on the Nile. We're on a boat. When does this come out? February. Shoot.
February 2022. Dude, speaking of movies, we're gonna go see Spider-Man in theaters.
Dude, I'm excited.
That's in 14 days.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's in 2 weeks.
Crap.
2 weeks from today.
Holy crap.
December 3rd. Not the day we released the podcast, but when we recorded. Well, I could fucking...
Let's upload the podcast today.
At 3, my dad is showing up. We're gonna take the bumper off my car.
Oh, jeez.
Because as you know, the bumper on my car is fucked up. We gotta go. We're gonna bring it to one of my dad's friends. He's a handyman. He's gonna fix it.
Well, what time do you want us to be over here tonight?
Well, because afterwards, him and I, ironically enough, are going to watch some episodes of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Well, it doesn't sound like you'll be ready at 5.
Probably 6.
Probably
6:30. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because I'm not gonna watch all day with him, but I do want to watch a few because I haven't seen him in a while.
Well, plus, if we're probably not gonna do whatchamacallit, David Lynch anymore, wait, are we gonna have that talk?
I guess.
I mean, it's not that.
It's not that bad, but like Zane's totally gonna. I mean, he's gonna think that like I did it because I'm not playing Pikmin 2 anymore. I'm not watching David Lynch anymore. Honestly, Zane, if you've been listening to the well, actually, I don't know if we said it on the podcast. I don't think we have, but like I'm not watching David Lynch films anymore. Like I've said it before, we watched a bunch of David Lynch films together. Zane's idea, well, Stone wanted to as well, and I was kind of like along for the ride. And I'm not gonna lie, the only one that I actually really enjoyed was The Elephant Man, and that was number 2, and we're at like number 7 right now.
8. We're actually
Oh yeah, we've watched 7 of the 10.
Well, actually no, because one of them is Twin Peaks, which is a prequel to the TV show.
Oh, whatever.
So yeah, we can't even count that one.
Anyway, yeah, we've had a lot of fun inside jokes, but that was like the only good thing about them, in my opinion.
And I'm
not saying they're bad films. I just didn't enjoy them.
Well, between you and me, I don't think he's a huge fan of us having inside jokes with them.
Well, okay, then you cut out like the only fun part of like watching those movies, because those movies aren't fun. They're interesting, but they're not fun. And Zane's gonna go, oh, you like Marvel movies? Oh, stupid Dumbo brain. You need to have explosions and superheroes in your movie to enjoy them. Kind of.
Okay, so what? You have to have a confusing plot that you don't even understand to enjoy it? There's 2 middle ground.
I love you.
Middle ground?
I love you, dude. But like we said, there's too many absolutes in this world. There needs to be more gray area.
Or hey, we started this 2.5 years ago.
We didn't
finish it.
We're being real assholes right now. Knowing Zane, he'll probably. Knowing how we talk mad game before the game, like mad trash before the game, but during the game he's usually just like, yeah, all right. The only he really gets mad at Smash Brothers.
No, he'll get not mad, but he'll be disappointed in this.
Hey, I mean, I get frustrated at you and Russell too. So I mean,
exactly. Oh, and I get frustrated with you. Don't get me wrong.
You play Hero? Fucking cringe.
Well, I'm not even talking. Are we talking about video games or outside of video games?
Well, I mean, we all get salty at each other
during video games.
During video, but I mean, in outside of video games too. Like,
well, yeah, of course.
I know for a fact that everybody while they're hanging out, they're like, Alex is being a real fucking prick lately. I know it happens, but
I know it happens with me. I just don't want to know what is said. That's all I ask. I know what happens. I'm fine with it. I'm cool with it. I just don't want to know what's said. That's all I ask.
I really hope Zane doesn't think that we fucking hate him or anything, because we don't. He's my best friend. He's one of my best.
Well, of course not.
Yeah.
Although I did hear his major beef with me is I don't like food or something like that, or I don't try new food.
Look, but
if that's
call it like you see it.
If that's the only beef somebody has with me, I'm doing great. I'm doing great in life. If the only thing somebody has on you is your food tastes are not very good, but my personality's great, that's awesome. I'll take it. Let's go. I'll sign that deal every day of the year. 365. Right after the daily bug cube roll, I'll sign that deal. Why wouldn't you take it? But look, I want to watch those movies. And it's been maybe not 2.5 years, but over 2 years. About 2 years and 3 months, because we started in... No way, I think it was 2.5 years. But either way, it shouldn't take this long to watch all those movies. It's not even that many. It's not even 10. It's 9. And
9?
And I hate to say it, but 2 of those movies were a waste of time. Dune and Wild at Heart. Awful. That flat out awful. Even Nicolas Cage and Willem Dafoe couldn't save that movie. Willem Dafoe wasn't even that good in it. Nicolas Cage, he did that cool front flip in the desert. That was funny, but either way, it's not exactly my cup of tea. I enjoy watching it, but what I don't enjoy is being told not to watch it and be patient and wait, and we never watch it.
So anyway, I quit smoking.
I know.
Cigarettes. Yeah. I mean, I do have my little vape here, but the chest pains I have stopped.
Mm-hmm. What you don't want to happen
I've been sleeping better at night.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Here's what you don't want to happen. You quit smoking, you go to vaping. Now you don't want to go, I need to get off of vaping.
And then you go back to smoking.
Go back to cigarette.
Yeah.
That's only major beef with vaping. Is they've made it now to the point where it's not as bad as smoking, but it's as addicting. And if you want to get off vaping, you have to take up your old habit just to kick this.
Yeah, it's a vicious cycle of nicotine addiction. But you know what?
It's hard. It's really hard.
It's Ethan.
It's Ethan. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's super easy. I could do it. I've never done it, but I did kick my soda. It's almost been a whole year since I've committed to not having any soda.
And you haven't had a sip since.
At work, I switched a guy's cup and I had a couple sips.
That's fine.
Yeah, but I wasn't expecting it. It actually kind of tasted gross. Because I thought it was going to be tea. So when you drink it and it's Coke, you're like, whoa, what is this? I actually spit it out. I did a spit take in the parking lot. Because I grabbed it and I'm like, oh, here we go. It was really bad. But I gotta say, cutting out soda, and I haven't cut it out completely. I drink it when I'm on vacation. So when we go to Pittsburgh, I'm nothing but soda. I'll drink soda right before I go to bed. When I wake up in the morning, time to drink some soda. So I haven't got out of it completely.
So you get your cheat days.
Yeah, cheat days, but I don't go on too many vacations.
Well, yeah.
But that's the thing. It has to be... I think because my dad's like... Because we went to a hockey game. He's like, yeah, it's a special occasion. I'm like, no, it's not a vacation, though. And he goes, what's a vacation to you? And I said, I think you have to spend the night somewhere. Like, out of town. For a day or two. So if we go to Flagstaff right now, like we were going to do...
Mm-hmm.
If we go to Flagstaff and get lunch and come back, I'm not going to get soda up there. Because it's not a vacation.
Fair.
And, yeah, that's all I got in terms of the soda thing.
I was gonna say, moral of the story, kick your addictions, have strong willpower, you can do it. Korn and Kock believes in you. If you're struggling with something out there, if no one else got you, no Korn and Kock's got you.
Yeah, reach out to us. Do we have any questions?
No.
Have people...
I haven't. You looked at me so mad, I'm sorry.
Right? Questions, people! We need questions to answer. Speaking of questions, it has nothing to do with questions. The Spotify Wrapped came up.
Oh, I don't use Spotify, but go ahead and tell us about yours.
Alrighty. Come on. I have to go to the gallery to... Alright, let's see what we got. So for this...
So for those of you uninitiated, at the end of the year, Spotify collects the data from your account and fucking gives you stats on what you listen to.
And you know me, this is the kind of stuff I live for. I love stats. So, the first song I listened to this year. Want to take a wild guess?
Cuckoo for Caca by Faith No More.
Good guess, but wrong. Genocidal Humanoids.
They protect... That's not the one.
And then they'll have goofy little things like the song playing as you face off against your rival dance crew.
Lucky Star by Madonna. Fair.
Yeah, and it's a Lucky Star. Yeah, I saw that. The song playing as you defeat the ancient vengeful spirit.
Serenata Immortale by Immediate.
Oh, it's such an epic song. I love it. Okay, so 16,640 minutes listening. I was actually very disappointed in that. I thought I listened to way more than that.
Fuck, could have bumped it up to 16,650.
Seriously, that's more than 69% of other listeners. I mean 69, but I find that a little hard to believe. You know what my top song this year was? The Hills by The Weeknd.
Fair.
41 times.
Goddamn, dude.
Yeah. And the funny part is I discovered that song in September. So it wasn't like the whole year. This was not that long ago. So the top 5 songs. Alright, I just gave you number 1. Number 5, I Get It by Chevelle. I get it! I don't know if you remember that song.
Oh yeah. I get it! I get it! I need to get out of here! I need to go!
Number 4, Hypersonic by Liquid Tension Experiment.
Pretty good song.
Which we listened to when it first came out.
I liked that song.
Number 3, Serenata Immortale by Immediate. And then number 2, I Put a Spell on You by Marilyn Manson. And if you
by
remember,
Mary Lynn Manson.
And if you remember, that song was in Lost Highway.
No, I don't remember. I don't care.
And then number 1 was The Hills by The Weeknd.
Incredible.
My top music moods, spooky and bold. Which I don't know what bold means. I don't even really know what spooky means.
Right.
Now, I asked my dad this because I told him this. What qualifies as spooky? Because look, would you call Metallica spooky?
No.
They're heavy, but not spooky. Meshuggah is not spooky. That's just flat out scary. Slipknot? A little spooky, but I don't know. So what does that even mean exactly? Megadeth?
I really don't know.
Yeah, and then what does bold mean? That's really bold of you.
Oh, listening to Lucky Star by Madonna? Oh, you're so brave.
Oh, Hypersonic? Bold. I don't know what that is.
No one's even heard of Liquid Tension Experiment. They have 5 fans, and you're one of them.
Seriously. And I would totally go see them, but they never come here. And if they do, they're going to the East Coast or playing festivals all over Europe. So, I listened to 28 different genres this year. So I'm a little
including
surprised
math rock.
Probably. Oh, you know my top 5 genres?
Hard rock, prog rock. Well, no, I couldn't. I didn't read the rest of them.
Oh, you were reading them?
Yeah.
Aw, damn it! I thought you were guessing.
No.
Okay. Number 5, prog metal.
Okay.
Number 4, classic rock.
Okay.
Number 3, alternative metal.
Sure.
Why? Going like that. Number 2, prog rock. And number 1, hard rock.
Oh!
Doesn't that just perfectly summarize me?
Yeah.
Classic, hard, prog. And alternative.
Yeah. Hard and alternative. That describes you perfectly.
Oh, let's see. Sports was my number 1 podcast topic of the year, The Michael K. Show.
Of course.
You want to know the artist I binge listened to the most?
No.
Neck Deep. Remember earlier in the year, I decided I was going to listen to every single Neck Deep song?
True.
And I wanted to do it in one day, but I couldn't, so I had to do it over 2 days. Literally, I go on a delivery, just put on Neck Deep. Like, the whole day.
And eventually you got to my dream world.
Oh, God, you ignored me. My top podcast was The Michael K. Show. I listened to 28 episodes, which that seems really low, for 2,062 minutes.
Oh, jeez.
I listened to 112 different artists. But things got pretty serious with one. What was the top artist?
Rush.
Close, but wrong.
Dream Theater.
It was Dream Theater. I was in the top 2% of their listeners
Fuck yeah.
this year.
They went on Spotify and they're like, oh, this Stone Cockler guy, he's going a little hard this year.
He's going hard. Hard rock kind of guy.
He's going hard and alternative.
Okay, here's the interesting one. The top 5 artists. And I gave you number 1. So what are the others?
Clown from Slipknot.
Sean Crahan.
Clone.
Clone Wars.
Marilyn Manson.
No.
Marilyn Monroe. Mary Sue. And my dad.
Cindy Lou Who. My dad. My wife.
My wife. I don't know.
Oh, come on. Give me some guesses.
Les Claypool.
No, art like bands. Not the...
Primus.
No, not Primus.
Fuck, I don't know, dude.
You know bands. Just start naming bands.
Faith No More.
No.
Trivium.
Good guess, but no.
Between the Buried and Me.
No. I do binge some of their songs.
Five Finger Death Punch.
No.
Godsmack.
No. Oh, come on. You let me down. You really can't think of anything? You know what my response to this is?
That's a poo-poo take.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh.
That's a poo-poo take. Or this.
That guy looks like David Lynch if David Lynch had shit hair.
It's Bill Belichick.
Yeah, Bill Belichick looks like David Lynch if David Lynch was fat and had shitty hair.
You should put this as the middle picture for the podcast.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with the fucking podcast, but sure, why not?
No, it came up in the podcast. Well, you want that or do you want this?
Geddy Lee just... You know what? Sure, Geddy Lee, fine. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny.
That's funny. Okay, yeah. Give me a few more good guesses with the artist. And then
all right, Liquid Tension Experiment.
Yes, number 3.
Okay, Metallica.
Number 5. See, no,
Iron Maiden.
No, unfortunately.
Slayer.
No, I'd get rid of Spotify. Slayer was in my top 5.
Sky is turning red.
Sky is turning.
Death will be there.
Exquisite. Okay. Number 5, Metallica. Number 4, Led Zeppelin.
Zed Leppelin.
Number 3, Liquid Tension. Number 2, Rush. And number 1, Dream Theater.
Fuck.
No. And
what's funny is that that's all stuff I could have guessed.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Oh, by the way, how does this make you feel?
Is it Seth Rogen?
No, that's the Michael K show. They're all wearing sunglasses.
No, not Seth Rogen. I'm sorry. I meant fucking Joe Rogan.
Dude, no, that's Peter.
Well, he looks fucking dumb. He looks like his eyebrows and beard are drawn on.
That's my response to that.
The Daily Butt.
Oh, before we start wrapping it up here, I'm gonna play you the playlist, quote unquote. That when they play you this, they play you the songs that you listen to. Ready for this?
Oh boy.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, we're gonna get copyrighted strike for sure.
That totally stands out. Did you see what they said though? Look. We're trying to figure out what NFTs were.
Oh my god.
I still don't know what that is. That was... Iron Maiden! Whatever.
I like Dragula.
It is a good song, yeah.
I like Rob Zombie.
That's just I get it. It's not doing the good part though. Oh, that's...
Baby!
How did that... Oh no, I remember that one.
The alien.
That's the alien, yeah. That's Rush. Led Zeppelin. Dream Theater. So
Incredible.
I love it.
I guarantee that nobody listening to this podcast knows who any of these people are.
Probably not.
They probably only hear, I only call you when it's half past.
Dude, you remember China came into my room like The Weeknd was #1, and I had another friend of mine message me. She's like, #1? The Weeknd, really? And I'm like, yeah, I know. It's pretty shocking, but I don't know. I listened to it and it appealed to me. I'm actually kind of embarrassed how I discovered it. I'll tell you after we're done.
Okay.
Okay.
No juicy deets on Korn and Kock.
Not with that one. No.
All right. Well,
All right.
Is it that magical time?
It is that magical time.
All right. Korn and Kock, rewind, play the clip. That was an awesome clip.
The clip.
Here's Kock. So, we talked about anime. We talked about the baseball shutout.
Lockout.
Whatever.
Shutout.
We talked about sports betting.
We talked about the daily BUP updates.
We talked about Stone's Spotify playlist.
And your Phoenix Suns, baby, 18 in a row.
We shat on Zayn some more. I'm sorry.
Well, we shit on each other.
That's true.
So.
Yeah, it's true. Drop pants. Now. I'm not cutting this out.
You know what I'm gonna do after this? I'm going to...
You're going to go to Charlie's, get a Philly cheesesteak, and go home.
That does sound pretty good. Should I do that, or should I do Tokyo Express?
Oh my god. Yeah, let me make the 4-hour trek to Tokyo Express.
It's not 4 hours. It's 4 hours to Chiba Hut.
This is New York.
This isn't North Dakota. This is New... Yeah, it's going to be Chiba Hut tonight, right?
Yes, it is. Yes, yes. Oh my god.
What are you getting so excited for?
Because Zayd's gonna go. Dude, the giant blunt is making me uncomfortable.
The giant blunt. Dude,
for those of you who don't know, there's a restaurant called Chiba Hut that has really good sandwiches, but it's a stoner place. Like, people from the college town down the road come there to fucking get food when they're stoned. And, like, they have, like, a giant fucking plastic blunt that's hanging from the ceiling, like, in the middle of the store.
That.
It's really funny.
I missed that.
Anyway, we talked about stupid elementary, middle school pranks. I already said sports betting.
Yeah, specifically FanDuel. Russell.
Russell. I quit smoking.
It's very good.
And then, is there anything else?
Well, I guess there was one thing we didn't get to. I wrote down Christmas wishes, so I guess it was just things you wanted for Christmas, but we'll get to that.
We'll get to that when we get closer to Christmas.
Yeah.
Crimbo.
Are we gonna record on the? What'd you call it?
A Crimbo.
Isn't Christmas on a Friday?
No, it's on a Saturday.
Oh, so Christmas
Eve is on a
Ooh,
Friday.
Okay.
Oh, so we'll have the Christmas Eve podcast. That sounds pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
All right.
Yeah, all right. You turned Canadian for a second.
Oh, yeah. Don't make fun of Brock like that.
No, I'm not making that. Canadians say words differently. They say organization.
Well, there's organization.
Yeah.
I'd say organization is like when you're talking about like a company, like a group. And how did you say it?
Organization.
Organization is when you're like organizing things.
Well,
I'd say it's the same word, but you pronounce it differently when you're talking about different things.
I'll pull up the TSN YouTube channel, and they'll literally say the Vancouver Canucks. What does this organization do going forward? They just say it differently. They say, instead of Toronto, they say Toronto. So instead of TOR, it's TRO, Toronto. They say Calgary.
Calgary?
Yes, instead of Calgary, they say Calgary. Montreal, they say Montreal. Montreal Canadiens. I can't. Oh, out, about.
Out and about.
And clears it out of his zone.
Oh my fucking god.
But I'm not making fun of Canadians. That's just how they say it.
And then Brock comes on next week and he's like, by the way, Stone, I heard that shit.
He's gonna confirm all these reports.
It's true, he probably will.
Yeah.
Anyway, what are we calling this podcast? Whose turn is it?
Because it's your turn because I came up with the last one. You gonna write down any potential names and slide it over to me?
I can't think of anything right now.
I thought I had an idea in the beginning.
I can't think of anything right now.
It had something to do with the lockout. Lockout. But I don't remember. It was something lockout.
The Korn and Kock lockout.
I mean, it's kind of sad, but it's a little funny. What about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 8, The Lockout?
There's already a Part 8.
Oh, 9?
No, there's no Part 9. There's going to be soon.
Ooh, let's make our lives easier. Let's do Part 12.
Let's do Part 36.
Well, what do you think?
I'll figure something out.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
Yeah, I guess that's it. Okay.
Thanks for joining us, episode 46.
46. See you later.
See you next week for more Korn and Kock fun. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Die.